welcome. Right, today we're going to do a short form practice with Ashtanga. So we're going to do our Ujjayi breath, of course, all the way through, and holding our postures for 5 breaths and moving into another one. Most of the postures should be familiar, I think, if you've done enough of these videos. But remember, just do what you can and take a breath when you need to, or come into child's pose at any time, okay? Because this is quite a strong practice. So just take your time and don't be forcing anything that doesn't feel right to you. Okay, so we're going to take just a very short warm up, just sitting and just taking a few deep Ujjayi breaths. So breathing in through the nose. Allowing the belly to expand with the inhale. It's nice deep inhales, just connecting with the body. And just allowing yourself to get into that rhythm. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And again. Well done. Slowly open your eyes, take your arms up. Inhale. Push the hands up towards the ceiling, the palms of the hands. Take the shoulders down. Reach up towards the ceiling. Breathing. And exhale into warm up twist. Left hand to right knee. Come round, lifting up in the chest. Breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Come round to centre again. Inhale and exhale. Lifting up in the chest, take the gaze over to the left. Two, 3, 4 and 5. Well done. Come back to centre. Okay, so we're going to just come straight up to standing. Okay, we're going to come and do 3 sets of Surya Namaskara A, followed by 2 sets of Surya Namaskara B. Okay, I will talk you through just to keep you on your toes and so that you can concentrate on what you're doing and keeping the Ujjayi breath up. Okay, so we're going to stand in Samsitihi. Inhale the arms up to the ceiling, exhale, forward fold all the way down to Uttanasana, nose to the knee. Inhale, look up with a straight back, exhale, right foot back, left foot into plank. Chaturanga down, inhale, upward dog. Remember, you can bring your body down to the floor and use your knees to go up to upward dog, etc. Okay? 1, remember, and keep your core engaged, particularly when you're moving. If you are moving without knee action, etc. as well, particularly important to keep that core engaged so you're supporting your back as you move from upward dog to downward dog. Okay? 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, right foot up to the hands, followed by the left. Look up with a straight back, exhale into the knees, inhale. Arms up to the ceiling, exhale, back down. Same again, left side, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, look up with a straight back. Exhale, left foot back, right foot, plank. Exhaling down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Adjust your feet. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, inhale, left foot up to the hands, followed by the right. Look up with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, back down. One more right side. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, straight back. Right foot back. Left foot, plank. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Remember that core. Breathing 5 breaths. 1, 2. Remember, keep your gaze up towards your navel. Shoulders soft. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, right foot up to hands, left foot. Inhale, straight back. Exhale into the knees. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, back down. Well done. 2 Surya Namaskar B. Keep going if you can. Take a rest if you need. Bend the knees. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the right foot back, similar to the Surya Namaskar B. Then left, exhale down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot comes in towards the right. Right foot comes up to the hands. Warrior 1. Exhale, back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Right foot into left. Left foot comes up to the hands. We inhale to warrior 1. Exhale. And don't worry if you're not keeping up, take your time. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. 5 breaths. Now remember, if you're struggling to keep up, you just do each one as you can. And rather than rushing through, you're better just taking your time and getting the posture right, okay? I'm just going to hold for another few breaths just to let people catch up and have a decent few breaths here. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, right foot up to the hands, followed by the left. Look up with a straight back. Exhale into those knees. Bend those knees. Come up to the ceiling and exhale back down. Okay, other side. Bending those knees nice and deeply. Inhaling up. Exhale. Come all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up at Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Left foot back. Right foot back into plank. Exhaling down, inhaling upward dog, exhaling downward dog. Left foot comes into the right foot comes up. Warrior 1. Exhale down, back to plank. I know this is tough. Exhale down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale. Right foot in towards the left. Left foot comes up to the hands. Warrior 1. Good. Exhale back down to plank. Exhaling down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Downward dog. I bet you're relieved to be here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Left foot up to the hands, followed by the right. Looking up with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. Bend the knees. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, straighten the legs as you bring your arms down. Well done, that's a toughie. Okay, bring your feet to hip width apart. And we will take a nice deep breath in, engage your core and your knees. You're going to come all the way down into Padangusthasana. Now, if you're able to grab the toes, and grab the toes. Gently lifting up. You want to have your legs straight if you can, but if your hamstrings are really sticking with that, then you can bend the knees. Or you can just hang where you can hang if you want to try and keep your legs straight. Okay, that's better really. Okay, you want to try and get your hamstrings nice and lengthened. So let's breathe for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming back. Alright, take that right foot out, back foot into warrior feet, left foot slightly turned in. We're going to do our triangle. Pelvis is facing forward here. Inhale, reach out, coming down. Again, just as deep as you can, without compromising that side stretch. Okay, so we're now breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Inhaling, back up to centre. Let's swivel those feet round. So the right foot is now turned in, pelvis is round here, left hand comes out and down to Utthita Trikonasana. This side, keep it nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Inhale, back up again. Alright, so swivel those feet round, okay? Now, we're going to just keep the feet in warrior position. We're going to bend that knee nice and deeply. Bring the right hand down to the right hand side of the right foot and bring the left hand up and over. Utthita Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Coming back up again. Swivel those feet round. Bend the left knee. Left hand comes down. Right arm comes up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Coming back up again. Now bring your feet to star. We'll do some of the Padangusthasana. Take a nice deep breath in, come down forward first. Take the hands to the floor, bring your fingertips in line with the toes if you're able to reach that far, otherwise you're just hanging here. Okay, now I want to engage the knees, engage the core, and allow the head and the back to hang down. Everything's strong in the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Inhale, coming back up, strong through the legs. Bring the arms up and bring them behind you. Clasp the fingers, roll the shoulders down. Inhale up and exhale, come down again. Bring the arms over the head. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Inhale, arms back up again. Okay, well done. Just walk the feet together, or you can jump your feet together. Good, we're going to come to our balance. So we'll take a weight on the left foot, we're going to grab the right toe. You can also modify just by this, okay? But those who are familiar can grab the toe. You can take that foot out in front, holding 1, 2, keep it strong on the core, and your drishti point on something straight ahead. 3, whoop! Oh dear, I moved my I moved! Hang on, let's start again. Okay, left foot. Remember, you can modify by holding onto that foot, the leg here, okay? Just see what you can manage. Foot out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it back to centre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Now you're supposed to hold that for 5 breaths, but I know that most people find that far too difficult, so that's why I just count shorter than 5 full breaths. Okay, other side. Grab the toe out in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to centre, let it go, hold it high. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. You can tell I haven't done that one very much recently. Okay, well done. Right. Okay, this one's a little bit tricky, so see what you can manage. Alright, we're going to bring that right foot up. We're going to tuck it in like a half lotus position here. Now you can hold your foot here and take the right hand round and just grab your arm and hold that balance. If you've got your foot up there, you can take that arm round and see if you can grab your toe. If you've got your toe, you can bend forward, okay? Like so. And just hold 1. Don't bend forward if it's too much on your right hip. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knee, come back up again. Take that foot round, okay? Okay, other side. Left foot up, you can grab that hand and just hold that balance there. Whoop. Or you can take the left hand round and come forward. My balance is terrible today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knee, come back up and down. So, just shows you some days your balance can be on, off, but don't sweat about it. Just accept that's how things are today and just do your best. Alright, okay, so what I'd like to just finish off now is a couple more standing postures in the Ashtanga standing series, and then we will come down and do some mat work. So we're going to start off in our warrior 1. So come into warrior 1 position. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just swivel those feet round, keep the arms where they are, warrior 1 the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring yourself into warrior 2. Reaching out that left middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Swivel the feet round. Warrior 2, other side. Look out that right middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Butterfly those hands down to the front foot. Come back into plank. Exhale down. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Okay, now you can either just step up to the hands or you can do a little jump and sit down. Okay, good. Well done. Now we're going to start off in Dandasana. Okay, so this is staff pose. So you want to be sitting up in a nice L shape. Alright. And you want your toes pointing up to the ceiling, knees engaged, which lifts your legs. Keep the core really strong. So your Mula Bandha, your Uddiyana Bandha there. Hands down by your side, take your chin to the chest and Jalahandra lock. And just hold this position for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Relax those legs. Now we're going to come forward into Paschimottanasana. So take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Come down. You can grab the toes if you're able to get that far. And just breathe. 1, 2, remember keep your back nice and straight and your core engaged. 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, coming back up. Now we're going to do that posture that we did standing but seated. So we'll take the left foot up and we're going to tuck it up at the top there into your half lotus position. Again, if you've got any knee issues and you really find that a bit tricky and you've got hip issues, then I would be cautioning against this position. So you might just want to do a gentle cross-legged position and try your best to do a little nice twist in this form here. Okay, I'll show you what I'm going to ask you to do. So for those who are able to bring that left foot up, okay, I just want you to bring that left hand round now. Now ultimately you want to grab the toes. Now that's not going to be for everybody. So just bring your hand round as far around your back as you can. You can take your hands onto that right arm if you wish and just hold here, okay? For those who can manage to get the toe, alright, so you're opening up that left shoulder, take a deep breath in and come forward. And again, this is very dependent on how your knee and your hip and everything else is happy to do this. This is final position. So you just take it to whichever level you are happy with, okay? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back up. Left foot down. Right foot up, okay? And again, same rule applies. So you're taking the right arm round now to try and grab that toe or wherever you can round your back, or grab your left arm and inhale and come forward only and only if you feel comfortable to do that. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Good. Slowly come back up. Alright, just let your legs jiggle a wee bit. Alright, we're going to try Marichyasana A, which I love. And again, I'll try and bring some modifications in for you. You're going to bring that right foot up towards that right thigh, okay? Take the right arm up on an inhale, exhale it down into the middle. Bring the hand round so the thumb's pointing towards the floor. Bring that right knee in to the right shoulder. Take that right arm round, take the left hand round and make a bind with your hands. And then you're going to come forward, okay? Soften the shoulders. Enjoy, which you really do enjoy this posture when your body is finally happy to let you do this posture. I find it a great shoulder opener, back, everything. Oh, it's glorious. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back and then take that right leg down. Okay. Now I'm just going to bring a Paschimottanasana in here in between. Okay, just a quick neutralizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Coming back up again. Left leg all the way up to as high up to the thigh, the bottom as you can. Inhale the arm up, exhale it down in that space, rotate the arm, the hand round so the thumb's pointing down, bring the left knee into the left shoulder, bring that left arm round, right arm comes round to make the bind with the hands. Exhale, come forward, soften the shoulders, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Well done. Okay, again, coming forward just to neutralize. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, now we're going to bring an opposite twist in here. Now, for most people, Marachyasana C is just simply a step too far, so I'm going to modify for you. Alright, so I just want you to bring that right leg back up again as far as you can up to the right, to the bottom of the right, hip width apart. Okay, now I'm just going to modify this for you. So you're going to take a nice deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale round to the right, and you're going to take that left elbow over that right knee, okay? And then you lift up the chest and turn round to the right, take the gaze round to the right. Okay? Just hold it nice and steady. 1, 2, if you can, if you really want to try and get that hand all the way round and make the bind with the other hand, you can. Okay, that's the full Marachyasana C. Alright, I'm just going to show you a different option, a different viewpoint. So, exhale, take that arm all the way around here. So you've got your right leg bent, the left arm comes round that right leg, and then you're taking that bind behind. That's full Marachyasana C. But for most people that's really difficult, so in which case you would just try and get as deep down this left arm as you can over that right knee, and then lift as you turn. Okay? Most people who are familiar with Ashtanga will understand the mechanisms here. Okay? Right. Take a breath. I know it's hard going. But actually, once you get used to doing these deeper twists, they're fantastic for the digestion. So they really are great for realigning the spine as well. And they sort of open the shoulders. There's really not what to love. It just acts like a washing machine inside your digestive system. So they really do clean you out. So it's great to practice them, even though at the beginning they can be quite tricky. And again, it's just the same common sense. Just do what you can manage. Alright, so you're going to bring that left foot up here, okay? Again, you're going to exhale this side, take the right elbow over as deep as you can up that right arm, lift up in the chest and take the gaze round to the left and just hold steady. If you want to go round, go for it, otherwise just hold here. I'll just stay in this position so we can get going through them aware of the time. 3, 4 and 5. Well done. Come back round again. Okay. Right, bring the legs together. We're going to just come into a nice Navasana. Okay, so we're going to come back onto the sacrum. Roll the shoulders down. Bring the legs up, and I want you just to balance on the sacrum. So you're lifting up in the chest, you're lifting the arms up so that you're engaging the triceps, and you're breathing 1. Keep it steady and strong in the core. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down slowly. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's come back and do another Paschimottanasana. Again, just as deep as you feel comfortable. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Well done. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're going to come and bring our feet together now in Baddha Konasana. So I just want you to bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your feet up towards your bottom. And you're just going to, if you press the pinkies of your feet together and just open your feet like a book, okay? So you want to lift up in the chest so you can elongate the spine. And just, again, this is another posture that needs to be done nice and gently because it's very strong on the groin and the hips. And you just want to allow yourself to slowly, use no more weight on your legs, bar your arms. That's the only weight that should be on those legs. Okay, now again, if you do this often enough, you'll find your knees go to the floor relatively quickly. This has not been one of my strengths, this particular posture. And as a result, I probably don't practice it as often as I should. But it is nice opening up the hips, actually. The more you do this posture, it's very good for creating flexibility in the hips. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly lift those legs up, and then I want you to take the legs out as wide as you can. Okay, so we're going to do the Konasana. Take the hands down. Now, take a nice deep breath here, and again, caution here. Watch your knees. If your knees start to any pains in your knees, just bring the feet in slightly towards one another. And again, this is very much at your own pace, okay? So I'm engaged in core now here, and we're coming down towards the floor. So you might want to take your hands out in front to support the weight so that it's not so much on the legs. Make sure that the back of the legs are on the floor and your toes are pointing towards the ceiling. And we're just slowly coming down, just as deep as we can, as deep as we feel happy. Just inching those fingers out a little bit further to whatever suits. Okay, if you're in that position that you can get your chin down and your head down to the floor, well done. You're trying to get your tummy down onto the floor. Okay. 1. Breathing. 2. 3. 4, and 5. Good. Slowly come back up again. Well done. That's a hard one. That's a toughie. You've got to slowly build yourself up to that one. Alright, so just take it easy. Right, bring the legs in. Alright, so now we're going to come into a nice little back bend. We're going to do one where it's nice and gentle. And then there's one, we're going to come into crab, which of course you can decide to do a second one of this. We're just going to come into our bridge. Okay, so you can take your hands underneath if you want to support yourself, or you can take the hands underneath like so. So you're distributing the weight between the feet and the neck and the shoulder girdle. Keep the neck very straight, don't move the neck, okay? Just keep holding nice and steady for 2, 3, 4, we're going to hold this for 10. I'd like to make sure this back is nicely there and curved. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come back down. Alright, bring the knees to chest. Now, you can do another one of those if you would prefer. Okay, or you can come up and do a Urdhva Dhanurasana with me, which is crab. So again, you place your feet in that position that makes you feel as if you've got a good, strong, solid base. Hands under the shoulders, okay? The further up near the head makes it become impossible to lift. So the hands closer towards underneath the shoulders is the best vantage point. And you're aiming to get that belly button directly up towards the ceiling. So inhale and lift. Okay, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For those who are doing bridge, come back down again. Okay, grab the toes and then just roll up to seated. Bring those feet out in front and you're coming to do a front forward fold to rock out that back bend, okay? So again, Paschimottanasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, we're just going to do a modified closing sequence now just to finish this practice. I'm just going to quickly show you the moves so that you can keep your neck nice and straight when you're doing them and you know what's coming next once you've seen them. So we're rolling back into shoulder stand for 15 breaths. Then we're going to come down to plough. Okay, let's just hold that for 10. Then we're bringing the knees in to the ears. We'll hold that for a further 10. Okay, then we're going to come up and cross the legs. You can do lotus if you're able to get into the lotus. Okay, so you're going to hold yourself in that cross-legged position. Alright, bring the legs down, bring the arms round if you can, holding on to that. And then we're going to roll down in our cross-legged position, coming up and taking the head back down. Okay. Alright, and then that'll be pretty much the end of the practice. So, okay, shoulder stand for 15, plough for 10, knees in, Karnabadasana for 10. Alright, then we're going to bring the legs up and cross-legged. I think we all know what we're doing there. And then we're going to roll down and then up onto the elbows, take the head back so the crown of the head is on the floor and you're bearing most of the weight on your elbows. Okay. Again, if you've got any neck issues, you might just want to do a modified version, which is just that. Or you can bring yourself all the way up into your shoulders like so, elbows, sorry, and just take the head back. See how you feel with that one. Okay. Right, ready? Remember, you want to make sure your neck's in the same position, do not move it, and you want to try and get your legs up nice and straight so you're right on the top of your shoulders. Alright, so we're going to roll back up into shoulder stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good, you might feel that there's no blood left in your toes. That's good.
Okay, bring yourself slowly down to plough. Now remember, only take your hands away if your feet are on the floor and you're quite happy here. Otherwise, keep supporting your back with your hands. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, bring the knees close into the ears. Karnabadasana. 1, 2, we'll just hold this for 5, 3, keep breathing, 4, and 5. Okay, release the hands, bring the feet up and see if you can try and balance in a cross-legged position. If you can get into lotus, that's fantastic. Take the hands up, hold steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, just hold it for 5, and 5, bring the knees down towards the floor, hands round, and then slowly roll back down towards the floor. Come up onto the elbows, take the head back so you can lay the crown of the head on the floor. If you have your feet in lotus, you can grab your toes and hold steady there. Otherwise, just provide a nice shelf with your elbows and just take the head back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bring yourself back to neutral. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab the toes again and we're going to just roll up to seated. Alright, well done. Are you still with me? Right, holding steady now. Okay, we're just going to finish off with a nice Thalasana. Now this is quite tricky. It's easier if you're in full lotus, but you can just try and lift yourself up. So if you take the hands down by your side, if you're in cross-legged position, and engage that core nice and strongly, all I want you to do is lift your bottom off the floor, and you'll have most of the leg weight on your ankles. That's okay. Just hold for as long as you can, up to 5 to 10 breaths, okay? If you are okay with lotus, and I mean really okay with lotus, you know, you can just come in there quite nicely, then you can just lift the whole body off the floor. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back down. Well done. And if you are doing full Ashtanga, it's recommended that you hold that posture for 100 breaths. Yes, 100 breaths. I'm quite happy with 5. 10, maybe I can manage, but that's about right for me. And again, this is exactly what yoga is all about. Yoga is about going through the boundaries of what you can manage to a point, but it's also about being comfortable, about how you move your body, and not getting stressed out if you can't do it as well as somebody else or as you'd like to be able to do it. And even if you can only do a few postures but do them really well, that's the key to yoga. The breath, moving yourself into a beautiful posture in the right alignment will pay more dividends than crashing through a tricky practice that maybe isn't just quite for you. So this is a strong practice. I haven't practiced Ashtanga terribly much of late. I've been doing lots of different types of yoga. So you do get out of the way of it, actually, if you don't practice it regularly. But the body has a memory, so usually you can ease yourself back into Ashtanga quite quickly. Well done, everybody. If you managed to keep up with me, that's fantastic. You're doing really well. And if you didn't, don't worry. Ashtanga is maybe not for you, but equally, it's one of those practices that it kind of, if it resonates with you, go for it.
Otherwise, you know, you can pick a gentler form of yoga if that's better for you. Well done. Right, we're going to just finish off as always, just to finish the practice in our prayer position, cross-legged. Take a nice deep breath. Om Shanti, Shanti Shanti, Namaste. Well done everybody. I would encourage you please to do a Shavasana, please, because particularly if you've done Ashtanga, okay, so you really want to be lying down for at least 5 minutes in complete and utter relaxation, and just allow the magic of your practice to really come alive in your body and your mind. Just be aware of where your attention is and just allow for as long as you need to. And just to fully integrate that magic. Well done. So please do give yourself Shavasana. It's very important at the end of every yoga practice. See you next time. Well done.